What can I check off of my to-do list? I've got a solar-powered, motion-activated security light to put on this shed here behind me. So this particular light, it comes with a bracket that you attach to your structure. Then the light itself will slide down into that bracket. Got a couple wood screws with me here. At the base of this light, where it connects to the bracket, there's actually a wing nut on it. Let me loosen it up, and you can adjust it at different angles. I want to point it facing upward. Then the LED lights on the bottom, they swivel a little bit as well. This one on the outside, I'm going to point it so it shines farther out in the yard. And the one close to the shed, have it where it comes straight down. So I'll turn this light on. Hopefully it'll charge up today and it'll start working for me. I got new tires on the stock trailer not too long ago, but that trailer don't never see much use. There's some concrete blocks right there, just what I need. I'm gonna block up that trailer and get the tires off the ground. Maybe they'll last me a whole lot longer. I'm going to lay this treated 2x4 on the ground and then put the blocks on top of that. That way when the ground gets wet, them blocks won't sink down in the ground. Now to do the same thing on the other side. Could be worse. It could be hot out here. So that far side of the trailer is kind of sitting at a little bit of a slope. I had to go ahead and add another 2x6 on top of those blocks to keep the tires off the ground when I let it down. So these are some DIY trailer covers that I made several years ago. I just cut down some old tarps and put a couple D-ring clips on it. Let me show you how they work. So I have the long dimension right here, and I'm tucking it back behind the tires. I reach back there and find the corner that has that D clip on it, and I'll clip it to the other corner on the long dimension. Then I'll do the same down on the other end. Pull that corner down as far as I can so I can reach this grommet right here and clip them together. So they're clipped together and tucked down behind that tires. That'll help keep them on. That don't look too bad. It's a good way to use some old tarps. The only investment I got in them is those 99-cent D-clips from Walmart. Perfect. The tires are up off the ground and I got them covered up. Remember that solar night light I bought for in here? Well, I bought 2 more of them. One for the hoop coop behind me, and one that'll eventually go in the shed over there after I get the loft put in. So it turns out I didn't exactly order what I thought. I bought a 2-pack of solar lights. But it turns out I bought 1 solar panel that's attached to 2 lights. So we're gonna have 2 solar lights inside that hoop coop. So 1 solar panel and 2 cables for 2 lights. This will be adjustable as well. Be able to point it whichever direction you think you can get the most sunlight. Did I mention it comes with its own hardware? On the solar panel, I'm just using that wing nut and a bolt. I'm going to undo these little cable ties or bread ties. Then I'll run the cables itself behind the solar panel and down through the top of the hoop coop. Find that other one. I got the first one in. All right, so they're running down through the top of the hoop coop. Remember that hoop coop's got cattle panel covered with chicken wire and then a tarp. So it fits real easy through the top of that. I'll pull the 2 cables on through. I'll just weave this cable over and under the cattle panels till I get back far enough that I want to hang that light. I have a couple different mounting options back here. I could either bolt it onto the wood, but I'm afraid I have that light in my face. So what I think I'm going to do is take some zip ties and attach it to the cattle panel up here. That way the light goes down. And I'll do the same thing with the light on the other end. They're saying that these are waterproof connections, so that's good. Got some little bitty wire nippers somewhere. Now I'll just pull all this excess cable back down toward the other end. Now I'm going to mount the other light the same way. All I need to do now is take care of all this excess wire. I'll just bunch it up together and put a zip tie around it as well. I think that can sit right there. Let's grab that remote. It only comes with one remote control, so let's hope it turns both of them on at the same time. Let's hit the remote and see what happens. Yay! Now let's try to see if they go off together. Yay! This ought to make a world of difference coming up here in the dark. Well, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch you next time here at Diddle Do Homestead. Have a good evening, everybody.